Alrighty, folks. So, someone linked us this super handy thing. It's the, it's very bright, but it's the gifts or rewards that each of the person gives you, depending on where they are. So, we'll take a bit of a look at this and just kind of see if there's anything super interesting looking. My big takeaways are Vagan's awful. Leo can exalt stuff for you in research. All of Hillock's stuff is kind of good. Like, you're probably going to want to put Hillock through his paces a few times to quality up your gear. Especially, like, you know, if you're a weapon, if you're an attack build, you want to do weapons, and if you're an ES build, you want to do armor, and everyone's probably going to want to do flasks. The map one is kind of like, I don't know, it's cute if it happens. Like, it's good to get a bit of quality on map, but I don't know if the effort is worth it there. What else is really big? Like, there's other ones that are kind of good, but nothing, like, we love Guffs. I think has a lot of potential if you just make a bunch of currency, so Guff aka Tiny is really good. Those are some of the big ones though, I think. Wow, that's super good. That's super useful. Thanks to whoever linked that. That's great. That's super interesting to know. Definitely want to keep this as a reference. Chimera seemed pretty decent. Leo's exalting one is certainly great. I mean, he gives you the value of an exalt. If you have any item you want to exalt, it's a free exalt. You can't trade it with other players, so it doesn't have the exact same value as an exalt, but you get to exalt an item. You get the utilitist value of an exalt. It's bloody good. Also, that's kind of that's a cool, like, fun one too, because most players aren't ever going to use an exalt on an item. I think, like, most players won't actually ever exalt an item, but they'll do that if that comes across them. So it gives more people a chance to actually exalt something, which is fun. Probably good on Jules. Yeah, I mean, you probably still want to... It probably follows the same rules as exalting things normally. As in, Jules nice to exalt, but economically not the best idea. A Jewel has to be really amazing, and it's very difficult to make the value back on exalting a Jewel. It's not really very often, or sometimes even possible, that you can make the Jewel worth more than the exalt you spent on it. Like, the Jewel can be worth more than the exalt, but you won't gain an exalt's worth of value out of exalting the Jewel. So, exalting Jewels is a rough proposition, typically. That's why you use the Leo one. Yeah, but, I mean, if you have the opportunity to exalt something, it still follows the same rules. You'll probably still want to exalt something else that has a better margin of income for you, because you're still effectively getting that money. You're getting that value on the item's improvement, right? So you still lose out the same amount if you choose to exalt a Jewel over something else. But you know, if you have a good Jewel you want to exalt, go for it. That's the best opportunity to do it, really. It won't feel as bad as using a regular exalt on a Jewel and missing. So go for it. I'll just blast through some kind of quicker maps if I can here. How's your Malachi's Artifice? 99 fire and 93 lightning. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty happy that the one I happened to get was 98 lightning res, which is exactly what I wanted to use it for. Something I like about it is you only have to... something I like about my own item that I made is you only have to get one of the resistances to be good. You don't need 3 rolls to be good, just the one you're going to use. We don't really have a very easy, clear progression path right now. Might not be a bad idea to just unlock one of these. Let's just do fields. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on whether those move around. I'd love to do that Zana mission. Alright, folks. Let's do this. Can you recommend graphics settings for the turnip I use as a graphics card? Max settings. Max settings. Actually, I probably wouldn't try to run the game on your turnip. It might cause like a fire or something. Probably doesn't sound like it would be up to code. Not safe. I can't guarantee your safety if you choose to run Path of Exile on your turnip. I take it back. Don't run it on max settings or any settings at all. It'll cook your turnip. Well, I guess if you want to cook turnip, maybe that's okay. That sounds like a saying, you know, like something people say. Like, well, cook my turnip. Hey, we randomly found Zana. That makes me happy. Zana, can you help me out with some of the stuff that I'm missing, please? Oh, Journey card sex. Very nice. Okay, Zana, can you help? Guys, stop it. I'm trying to talk to stringy red hair waifu. Okay, complete the abyss, slay the corrupted monsters, open the breaches, and slay the harbingers. Okay, these are all stuff that's these are mostly shaped. Ramparts? Let me check that real quick, because I don't know if I've done Oh, Ramparts is tier 1 now. Alright, yeah. So it's just Wharf is the only one that's like not a shaped map. Wharf. What are you? I don't see Wharf currently. Ugh. I kind of want to do the breach, but maybe I'll get the Wharf done. Slay the corrupted monsters. I'll do this one because I will get it unlocked. I think any opportunities early on in the atlasing here to unlock maps is probably the best choice. So I just got the Jules Locket, the old Jules Locket. I don't know if I want to start pushing for double curse yet or not. I think I actually want to go get like Harrier and the aura effect here. Standing stone. Do you need a scarab? I have a duplicate one. You know you can use like, you can use them. They're consumed when you use them, so just having one of a scarab is not enough. Like it sounds like you have two of a scarab and you're like, oh, I already have one, so I don't need the other one. You can after you use the first copy, you can use the second copy in a later map. So I recommend keeping them. So Vagan is awful. If we can kick Vagan out, we should, but I don't think we can. Maybe we can convince him to leave. Finding Paranda scarabs.
Was that really necessary?
All prisoners are set free.
Far too personally, but I
must. Right.
Until next time.
We're gonna look for chances to kick Vagan out. You can either have someone else remove them from the syndicate, or you can bargain them to leave sometimes. Why is Vagan bad? All of his stuff is pretty garbage. Compared to like everyone else, he doesn't really have anything of value. He's a dud. He's got just generic rares, basically. Like he'll give you some generic rare weapons or generic rare armor. Pretty bad. He does have veiled mods though. You mean just like the same way that everyone has veiled mods? Like they can drop them? Or something? Is there something else going on? To be fair, I haven't tried them. I haven't tried all of Vagan's things, so he could be hiding a secret. Like, they sound really bad, but I mean, they could secretly be really good. Like maybe open it and like, oh, he drops 6 tier 1 modded rare weapons. Like if there was some sort of like extra aspect to it like that, then maybe. Vagan drops hits can't be evaded. Oh, that's a multiple X cost to craft modifier, so the problem is like it kind of needs to be on a good item. I guess the bar for that is kind of low because it can be it's not too difficult for it to be a decent cast on crit weapon. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be worth keeping him around or trying to promote him, but maybe there's some potential there with the hits can't be evaded stuff. Yeah. I mean, the information in there is not like fully complete as to the nuances of it, so it's true. We shouldn't dismiss him like super quickly, but I was quick to dismiss him because Vagan annoys me, so I'd be more than happy to have a good excuse to kick him out of the syndicate and leave him that way. Double corrupted bosses. Yikes! Scary boys. Scary golems. There we go. Zana mission complete. Oh man. I thought they were corrupted bosses. Alright. Thanks, Zana. Good to see ya. Always good to find you in a map. Feels nice. I sold a whetstone. That's alright. I sell like random transmutes and whetstones pretty frequently. I just like do it whenever there's like a random whetstone in my inventory, just to keep my scroll of wisdom supply up. Transmutes and blacksmith whetstones sell for 4 wisdom scrolls, so I hate like having to trade with other players with wisdom scrolls, so I just or pick them up. I try not to pick them up too often as well. 5 incursions remaining. This temple's looking like it could end up being alright. Corruption chamber with 5 remaining. Very unlikely we end up getting a tier 3 corruption chamber. Neither of these are good though. I can honestly just do it and then like kill the monsters and then leave. I don't even need to like kill the bosses. I guess I might as well go for the corruption chamber. Stone of Passage. Key wastage incoming? What do you mean key wastage incoming? I used the key. I know McCoy always gets really bothered when I don't end up using the keys. But look at me go, I've been consistently using the keys. You're worried over nothing. Oh my god, he used a key. I always use the key. What are you talking about? In Incursion League, I was pretty bad about using them though. I would often forget. Boop. I love that. Wee. Here we go. We've also got a transportation up here. Yikers, it's Rikers! Did I kill both of them? Oh, it's only Riker, okay. In that case then, Riker. I don't really want to interrogate you. Alright, you can stay. June, you just stay there pointing your dagger at him until the end of time. Increase the yield of the temple. I'm gonna do that. I don't want a room with tormented spirits in it. Seems kind of meh to me. What does Riker do with fortification? Well, we could refer to the handy-dandy chart. Ooh. Riker, where are you, Riker? Riker in fortification. Protecting items from theft. I have no idea what that does. I have no idea. Maybe that's why you were asking, because you also don't have any ideas of what that does. Oh, watching. I got the key, even though I was standing there for 20 seconds reading the chart. I still used the key. It's a timed stash? Okay. I didn't realize he would do timed stashes as well. That's good then. Those are pretty fun. I think you can get some potentially pretty good items out of them too. Sometimes it's like, pick one of the uniques. Other times it's like, pick a stack of currency. And then the one time it was like, here you go, have one regal. Thanks. Who's that, an exile? It is an exile. Get out of here, exile. You know about this cold dot mighty a multi? I did. I'm wearing the item myself. Gem Cutter's Workshop. Yeah. Hopefully we get an upgrade on like the currency one or something. So it's just sitting there at tier 1 and we haven't revisited it yet. Wow. A little hectic in here, don't you think? What are you doing, Pyramid? Random Pyramid, though. I think that's one of the skills of one of the bosses. Oh, there we go. There's a key. Oh, we don't need a key. Well, I'm gonna waste this key because, well, I can't do anything with it. Whoa! Drops. All the drops. Vaharigalia, a wand, a Val Spirit Shield. I don't really need that. I'll check. There's too much stuff on the ground, I can't drop it. Oh, there's a lot of stuff there. Bye. So that's registered public? Certainly is. It was linked to me by someone else. It's just an image. All right. Damn. That was not a bad beach there. It's kind of juicy. Stop wasting keys, Ziggy. Sorry. What else could I have done with it? Eaten it for its nutritional value? Don't think the nutritional value is very high. Bones of Yule is worth something if the move speed is maximum or pretty close there too. 11's okay, but nah. Not very good. Not very good. Nothing here. Good life roll. Nothing else though. 74 again, as I was saying earlier. That's a top tier life roll on a ring. And nothing there. Cast speed, mana, and lightning res. That's also bad.
See you, survivor.
Oh, why did I keep Gameria's more? It's also not worth anything.
Good luck with your maps, Exile.
I like how they themed Chimeria with his loot that he gives you. It's all like unique stuff. Well, there's Time Worn uniques, Harbinger. I guess Harbinger orbs I don't really get. Sextants and Sulfides. It's only the first one that's unique, so because the item the Chimeria's Maul is an item finding unique. I was like, that's thematic, but it's only that one instance. Do I have a courtyard yet? I'm pretty sure I don't. Oh, damn. What gives courtyard? Peninsula or shipyard? Probably Peninsula is the best though. I keep alt tabbing. Peninsula? I have 2 peninsulas. Okay. Oh, stop tabbing. Okay. What gives Peninsula? Dungeon. Okay. Let's go. We're following it back. I don't have any dungeons. What gives dungeon? That's too far back. All right, we can't do that. What about the other one though? Shipyard. I might need like 6 shipyards to do that though. I have only 1 shipyard. Well, I could run shipyard or peninsula. I think I already have this unlocked though. No, I guess not, because otherwise it would show the map in there, I think. But I might just run some peninsulas. See if we get it. Okay, that's all fine. That's fine too.
When I'm ready and not before.
All right, peninsulas. Give me some of that courtyard map action. Oh yeah, that's right. We've done a Zana mission. Can we buy stuff? No, it has to be her daily mission. It has to be her Atlas mission. I think random encounters don't count. I mean, I have some random stuff there, like a dungeon, but we'll get it as a drop here. It'll happen. I guarantee it. We've got to listen to all these map drops. Maybe one of them will be the one that we wanted. What was the one we wanted again? Courtyard. Oh, one of them was. Look at us go. Nailing it. Okay. God damn it. I keep wasting all my sulfite. Can I get some capacity and then like do a couple delves and then pick those up? All right, there's a little bit more. It's still not enough though, because those will each give me like over 200. All right, take me downtown, mate. Can you price check this Scroll of Wisdom for me? 1 chaos per. That was what at least that was what Exilence was telling me before. Here's our net worth has updated since we did that crafting and sold a couple of things. I haven't sold the 5 links yet, the juicy 5 links. I sold one of them for 10 chaos. But here's how our net worth looks. So I think this was when we started crafting, so we lost some currency, and then we made like a bunch of sales, and it's been going up pretty steadily since there. So it was a bit of a jump. But I haven't sold some of the 50 to 70 chaos stuff yet. I might want to lower the price a little bit actually, since they've been up for a few hours without selling. The quicker I sell, the better on those, for sure. So lowering the price is not a bad idea. It's like excellent, but Exile. Oh god, 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 oh god. Jesus, that was close. I forgot that I was in Delve and running around in the darkness without paying attention. Can I have some flares? Thanks. Let's get some more capacity. I kind of need darkness resistance more, but we'll get some capacity. I like how big the AoE is on Ice Nova. I can literally just cast it on myself and it does the job here. Covers the whole area. Whee! You're never gonna make it to me, crabbies. Sorry, lobsters. To preserve your freshness, I'm putting you guys on ice. Wow, this is a long one. Bane Boar. Why is there a random golem at the end? Don't really get the connection there. I have an idea for an encounter. Thousands of lobsters! And then the boss will be a rare golem. Oh, he might have been like one of those reef golem things, maybe. Maybe that was the idea. Let me get the rest of the sulfite from that map that I was like clearing some space for. I feel like every time I'm doing delves is just because I'm like, my bar's full and I'm clearing some space for the map that I'm currently in. At least I invested in some capacity this time. It's still full though! Oh, 754 out of 760, not technically full. Zana, we finally found you. I've been trying to get to you for a while, and then I can buy more maps off you. There's like double whammy of value here. Find the divination card in Val Pyramid. Oh! Oh, Vegan. So, two of them on top of each other there. 1+ rank to Riker, yes. I like that. Rin +1 rank in transportation. I think that's good.
Was that really necessary? Exile, you're taking all of
Vegan, give me some info. Vegan's always the sacrificial pawn, pretty much. Since I don't think his stuff's super good. Hey, there's our divination card we were looking for. We'll go on to the boss. Is this boss the same as it was? Yeah. 3 little bosses appear here. One after the other in sequence. Takes a little while to do, sadly. So we can, in the meantime, chance a glorious plate. Get a decent life roll, but now comes... It's no 500 life, though. Just 80. There we go. And now we have our Val Pyramid completion. Sweet. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Did we happen to end up through our mapping here, find any maps that we were missing, or have we done all the ones we were missing? You can see the little progress bar here is handy. There we have a couple of tier 6s that we haven't done yet. And now it's just Alva on Spider Lair that we don't have yet, which we can get to from Desert, tier 3. And I have 3 deserts. Sweet, perfect. We can do that Alva mission. That'll get us to the next temple as well. Would Tan Shivers be a weapon of choice for this build? You could definitely use Tan Shiver. I was considering that. It does mean giving up a shield though, which means giving up a fair amount of energy shield from your build. Without my shield on... Wait, I have to compare here. I lose 2,000 energy shields, so just off... Oh wait, no, it's screwing my boots and stuff. Never mind. It's because of the strength. I can't really give you an accurate. It's probably like 1,000 energy shield from the shield by itself, so... It's a fair whack of energy shield to lose, but you can totally get away with it. Considering we're going to get over 10k energy shield pretty easily. Going down to 9k is not a big deal for potentially some decent damage. I don't know if it's really much better than doing 2 good one-handers though. But it's definitely an option to go Tan's Shiver. What about Doriani's Catalyst? Doriani's Catalyst is, you know, just a lot of elemental damage, so it's an option. I don't really know how much better it is than, you know, just one of these guys, for example, though, because you can get cold damage over time multiplier. And you can probably get better rares now, or rares are pretty competitive with Catalyst. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get some prophecies. I forgot about stacking up some prophecies.
Hello, Exile. There you are. Ready to revisit.
Tempest or up the speed of monsters. Well, this doesn't really matter. Not really gonna get other. I guess I'll put it tier 2 because if the next one happens to be the same room, then I guess we'll get the tier 3 and then we'll get some reward. But yeah, we're pretty much just making the temple harder for ourselves for no reason. Not the best idea. I'm just gonna kill stuff and open doors. Let's just do that. Yeah, that's fine. And you guys Alvas and Dunskies.
Good job,
So
Exile.
we've got one more remaining. Alright. Where's the map going? This way. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I thought those bear carcasses were like a wall blocking the path. Didn't think I could get through there for a second. Transport.
I can still feel the cold prick of death when I close my eyes. Don't worry.
See you, Rin. Rin's maps.
Really worth sacrificing
Make friends, get fortification intelligence.
I'll
Sounds
keep
good.
my end of the deal.
So many friendships blossoming in my syndicate. It's a real wholesome syndicate. Real wholesome. Do rivalries do anything positive? Rivalries give you an opportunity to kick someone out of the syndicate. So I probably want to try and take an opportunity to make someone rivals with Vegan. Because then the other person will assist you in a fight against them. That's the thing that can happen. But there's also a challenge for that. But you'll also get the opportunity to say, oh, I can take Vegan out of the syndicate for you. Like they'll do that. That's one of the options you can get for from a rivalry.
Ah, there you are.
Hey, we get to upgrade the map room. Nice. That's a good final room to get. Battle currency would have been great, so happy with that. We don't even need any keys. We're all done. I'm cursed with silence again. Really need to upgrade that flask with Curse of Hid. I said it like an hour or two ago and I forgot about it. I'll do it before I do the temple. We'll fix my flask before I do the temple. That's the plan.
Good job. With
All right, and the temple is ready to go. Okay, let's fix my flask before I forget. Okay, otherwise I'm easy to distract. Easy to get distracted. Okay, I'll need to buy some glass blowers baubles first from town. The ones that sell weapons and armor sell glass blowers baubles. That's Whalem over here. Laggy town with all the cosmetics. Okay. I had the exact amount I needed. So, I have to scour this thing first. 20 quality. And charge recovery is really good. Can you get... Oh, you can get curse immune with beast crafting. Maybe... So I should just look for a good prefix. That's what I'm going to do. I should have just kept that initial charge recovery. Charge recovery shock immunity. What's my current shock one? That's fine. This quartz flask could be fixed as well. I don't need the move speed on there anymore because I have it on the quicksilver flask. I think we can roll it. Oh, never mind. I got curse immunity. So I have... This would probably be better as bleed immunity or ignite removal. One of those would be ideal. I don't have enough glass blower baubles, so I'll wait. I'll do that later. Nor do I have enough blacksmiths to get them either. Alva! You didn't say the line. Why didn't you say the line, you jerk? We'll just have to say it for ourselves, guys. No wonder it's lost. It's in the middle of the bloody jungle. Mate! What? Ruined. Fully ruined. I can't handle this. This is a cursed temple. We're not gonna get anything good in here. You watch. There's no good RNG in this temple. Where do we want to go? Nothing in Sanctum of Unity, so we want to go left. Up and left? Yeah, we have to. And this is the Splinter Research Lab, so we'll get a couple splinters from here. Cute little clasped hand. Oh, Chalupa as well. Nice. Ding, ding, ding. Is that the only one in here? Oh, there's another hand over here. Ding, ding, ding. Love that sound. So many great crafting recipes now. It's insane how good master crafting is now. Insane. Absolutely nutty. You can craft nearly everything you would want to craft, and then there's like a heap of like really strong and cool utility things as well. Look at all these alchemy shards. Is that gonna be it? Is there anything else in here? Oh dear. Oh, there's one more. Here we go. Oh, yep. Well, it was only a tier 1. Was only a tier 1 currency. Can't have expected much from it. Also, Alva didn't say the line, so that's the culprit. Hopefully we get some maps in here, some decent maps. Superior Val Double Strike, 9 quality. Okay, 9 quality Glacial Cascade. Not particularly good. Nope, one more. All 9 quality stuff. Nothing super high level. Well, it's a bunch of stuff for the 1 Chaos tab. And Cartography Office. Alright, this is the hopefully decent one. What do we got? Tuk, 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 tuk. Tier 3s and 4s. The best I can hope is only like to get is like tier 5s and 6s, I think. So not really gonna get much from here. I'm mostly just hoping to like fill things out a little bit, give me a few more tools. 2 corrupted rare maps, tier 2 and 2, both dungeons. Oh, that's mirrored, are they? No, they're different. Just lucky, I guess. Well, I got some corrupted dungeons. That might be it, I think. Damn, I was not wrong. This temple's not really paying out. There's not much going on here. Oof, yeah. Guess we'll go kill the boss. Let's put in my conk effect, shall I?
You better be filled with gold.
You'd better be filled with gold. Quit your zapping.
I need more mana.
Okay, here we go. Finish him. Badoosh. What do we get? 72 spell damage with 5% of non-chaos as extra chaos damage. And not that good. And we got a jewel. I think all the jewels are pretty bad, aren't they? I don't remember the jewels being particularly good. -1 dexterity per 1 dexterity allocated in passives. 15 mana per 10 dexterity on allocated passives. I mean, I can see them being like minorly useful. It's like, oh, I'm playing a mana build, or I'm playing a mana guardian. Let's use those. But I'm pretty sure they're not worth anything. Well, that was not super amazing temple run. I'm not gonna lie. Not super amazing. I got a little bit of random trickle of currency. I did get a bunch of maps, but nothing super good. It might help out with my doing 3-for-1s, maybe. Maybe we should go somewhere where we know we're gonna get some good stuff, like good old Nico's mine shaft. Where do I find a site to find Path of Exile builds? There's been a few like Path of Exile builds websites coming and going over the years, but I think it's really like super stuck around to my knowledge. Typically like YouTube and the forums, or you know, Twitch streams in the forums. Most streamers will have like their builds available, and will sometimes have like a list of builds that they suggest and things like that. And that's not gonna be very good. But yeah, most like build guide-y sort of stuff goes on either YouTube or the forums or both. That's the place to find Path of Exile builds, typically. The forums actually have a lot of stuff on it for Path of Exile. Not all games have like a useful forum, but PoE's got a lot of stuff on their forums. Builds don't really like you can get a lot of like news and memes on Reddit, but builds don't really end up on Reddit. But those are the kind of like the 4 main places, I guess, for Path of Exile stuff. The forums, Reddit, Twitch, and YouTube. Are we... Oh. I was like, are we going to go? Then I realized it was waiting for me, not the other way around. Oopsie, sorry, mate. Crawler was ready to go. It's something I love about my communities here on Twitch and on YouTube, that people are generally very helpful to each other, eager to help each other, and I love that. I love that. We all have the same goal of like seeing other people enjoy the game as much as we do, and I love that. Can I get some cool side area stuff, please? No, the answer is no. There should be something here. Oh, it's just some oh, okay. Ooh, use my heal. Well, I blew all my flares on nothing. I should be patient. Oh, there's a wall right there. I'll come back for it. This zone in particular, fire is really good. Like the life fossils are particularly nice to get. Highly sought after. And Pristine also spawns in here. Pristine doesn't sound like it would be that useful, but what it does, it does some very powerful interactions when combined with other fossils to lock away certain modifiers so that you can craft items with specific things. So you can be like, no elemental and no chaos or poison modifiers, and then all of a sudden the only thing that's left is the thing that you want. That's the real power of fossils. I believe we also all love seeing fail clips like the jewel crafting one. Yes. Yes, we love helping each other, but we also love seeing each other suffer in-game, especially streamers. I think that's cool. I think that's cool though. Nothing wrong with a bit of like, you know, in-game pain, in-game suffering, pain and nothing wrong with a bit of pain and suffering. Schadenfreude. Okay, we're gonna go do this wall. It was just here, right? I do see a fossil in there. Oh god, I put my flare in the wrong spot. Welp. Hey, not bad, not bad. Ah. Give me that energy shield recharge. I don't know if my energy shield recharge is going to stop because my light radius on these little pillars is too low, so I don't like stay out of the dark for very long at all. I need to get some more Azurite. Yeah, I definitely need to get some more Azurite. Can't even buy any more flares. 2 enchanted fossils and 2 scorched fossils. Not bad, not bad. Got some gems. They're all like, what, 7 and 10 quality. The value of quality gems is very, very low these days. There was a time when a quality gem was worth a lot, but there's just so many ways of getting them now. So many things just drop them. That like anything that's below like 18 quality is worth a chaos pretty much. Unless it's a particularly popular meta jewel. They really need to be like quality and leveled, and then they looking like they're worth something at that point. Think how much time to play Delved? Does your Delved video still relate to 3.5? Yes, the only difference is that now there's less stuff in just the regular dark side areas and more stuff behind the broken walls. So the breakable walls are more important than ever. Like you'll get a lot more stuff behind them. But yes, my Delve guides are all still relevant if you wanted to check them out. That's the only thing that changed. Just kind of like the slight reward distribution changed a bit. Are we gonna get any sulfur? Azurite even? It's not like an easy tier 2 I can grab, is there? No, not really. Okay, we'll just go to the next one. Just realize that I don't have any flares. Maybe I get a flare cache along the way. What's the best bargain or send to jail in the syndicates? It's perhaps unfortunately for you, not that simple. It depends on the situation. Depends on what you want to do. Like it depends on what the bargain is they're offering. Depends on who it is. Depends on what your goals are. How good sending them to prison depends on their rank and where they are and whether you want that intelligence at the time. It also comes at a cost of lowering their rank, which lowers their potential rewards. Hey, flares. Nice. Alright, we have to kill stuff first. Forgot about that part. I have Vagan as a safe house leader. Feels bad. If you ever get lucky enough to get an encounter with him, put him in prison. You can use him to get a bunch of intelligence. And that'll make someone else take over his position. When you imprison a safe house leader, they'll go to prison for 3 turns, and someone else will take their role, and they won't get their role when they come back out. They'll become an underling. So that's the best thing to do with Vagan as a headquarter leader, I think. Old Vagan. I'll take that Jade Amulet, thank you very much. Okay, this is a nice long one, which is unfortunate because I really need flares to take advantage of it. I have 3 flares, I guess.
And not before.
If I'm strict about only doing a walled area, then we'll be okay. Yeah, you could. It is definitely possible to incorporate Arctic Breath in this build. It's just not worth me currently using it all. It doesn't deal enough damage. This damage is kind of lackluster. Dude, I really need some darkness resistance. It chews me apart so quickly. Oh my god. It eats me so quickly. The darkness, guys, it's gonna get you. I just want to find some breakable walls. I'm greedy. I want the loots. Dynamite. Nice. Press that focus, boy. I'm trying to use it. It's got kind of a long cooldown, though. Nope. I didn't see it. There was most definitely 1 to 2 broken walls in that area, but didn't find which side areas they're in. 4 linked sockets crafting unlocked. I have been getting these in kind of a random order. Delve's kind of a random mechanic to be getting something like that, I think. I wonder why they included those in Delve. This one is, like, insane. The amount of bears that spawn here, crazy. They all spit on their god, and then their god gets powerful based on how much he was spit on. That's what that encounter is, if you're wondering what the hell is happening. Just spitting on their god skeletal bear. Don't worry about it. Normal bear skeleton spirit things. Oh, look at me! I actually emptied my sulfide bar for once. What? Craziness. I'm not using Zealot's Oath. I don't actually have any life regen at all, so Zealot's Oath would be useless for me. It's only 1 point, though, so if you do happen to get some life regen, then you can pick it up for 1 point, but I don't have any. I just have 30%, up to 30% regen based on how many enemies I've killed, and the recharge can't be interrupted for 4 seconds after it begins. And I have a little button I can press, my focus button, to give me 24% of my mana and energy shield back when I focus. I go boop. I mean, it's on cooldown, but I go boop, and then it heals me. Neat. All right, well we've done all our delving for now. Excellent. Any master missions? Ah, Einhar's back. He was the first one we did today, so he came back after a few hours. That's not too bad. Port map. Do I have it? Do I have the port map? It's tier 5. No, I don't have the port map. It's attached to Spider Lair, which I highly doubt I have 3 of. Or any, even. Alright.
How are your maps?
No deal. She doesn't have anything
Good
for me
luck
for
with
sale.
your maps.
Alright, let's just unlock some of the other ones then. Can I get to... I also want to do Var Pyramid. Have I stacked up any interesting scarabs I can use on lower level maps? Nah, not really. I don't really want to waste a 3 breach one on it.
When I'm ready.
That's for high level maps. Kill that Zeri when? Do I have a set? A fragment set? I usually kill it when I have a fragment set ready. This zone tends to drop a bunch of maps, so that wouldn't be a bad idea to do a run if I have one. And then we can answer the question, is this build at Zeri viable? Nope, let me go do my Abyss first. before we miss it. Oh, it's an Abyssal Depths, my first of the league, actually. Let me do this first. Riker is tier 2, and he is currently rigging item selections. Yes, I like it. What can I do with you, Riker? Corel moves to train station, so he's going to bring Corel up. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. Smuggling essences. Probably just someone to interrogate, I think. More people there to interrogate is good for us. And it's also good for the price of Bitcoin. Okay. Abyssal Depths, let's go. So the Abyss League had those like cracks that we've been walking along that you've been seeing. And very occasionally you'll get Abyssal Depths. And then there's two types of Abyssal Depths. One of them just has a little totem at the end, and is basically, the Depths is just an extra zone with a chance to get some like Stygian belts, which are a specific belt to this league. And the Abyssal Jewels, which are the alternate type of jewels. So, alright, but nothing too exciting. The boss itself, though, can drop some pretty nice stuff. So you want to click these hordes in the Abyssal zones, because they tend to drop a lot of the jewels and belts. Actually, I don't know about the belts these days, but the jewels, definitely. So click the hordes. Oh, I'm not getting any, apparently. Wait, what about the price of Bitcoin? Never mind you. This looks like this is a totem, unfortunately. It's not the actual boss. So, just a crappy little totem thing that we kill. And he'll drop us a Stygian Vise, one of the belts. Maybe some jewels sometimes. Stygian Vise is pretty much a best-in-slot belt.
Did your ZiggyD emote predict betrayals?
Did your ZiggyB emote predict betrayals? I feel like my ZiggyB emote arrived both too late for me playing the Summon Raging Bees build, and slightly too early for... I guess it's just in time for Betrayal. But yes, maybe I was in on that the whole time. Or maybe. We can leave up there, or we can... oh, what? Why is it on the map? Or we can like hit up the other bits to try and get some jewels, but yeah. I'll do a loop. Where's my jewels? I haven't seen a single one drop in here. Getting scammed. You know what this zone reminds me of? It reminds me of a lot of the areas in Grim Dawn. Especially because there's like those false walls that you can like explore, the little hidden areas. That's a big thing in Grim Dawn, the hidden areas. Kind of reminds me of Grim Dawn. Horde. What? Am I getting scammed on the jewel drops? Not a single jewel. What is even going on? Well, I got a belt, that's it. The stats are garbage. So... and it's not really worth re-rolling one that's only item level 73. But they are pretty much a best-in-slot belt because their implicit is Abyssal Socket. So the implicit can be whatever you can get on your best possible Abyssal Jewel. The thing is, like, economically speaking, it's a lot more expensive because you need to get both a good both a good Stygian Vise belt and a good jewel to put in it. But it's a well-rolled Abyssal Jewel is better in most builds than any of the other implicits you can get on belts. So it's effectively a best-in-slot item. But again, dependent on you getting a good jewel as well. Which can be a little expensive, so... but even like a decent 3-stack can compete with most of the implicits. Maybe not like Crystal Belt for an Energy Shield build. But a really good 4-stack certainly can compete. So you can get like 40 ES or something and 3 damage mods. Or like 2 damage mods and a utility mod. Like, it's pretty good. There's 2 of them! Twins! Iceberg map. The Jambler, totally. Always going to pick up the Jambler cards. You never know when you're going to get something fun. One time I turned in a set of Gambler cards and got a Void out of it, and then I used the Void, and I got a Gambler card. No, I lied about that last part. That'd be pretty funny though. Recursion. I don't remember what I got from the void. That'd be pretty funny though. Crater map. I feel like we haven't done crater map. Hey! Nearly completed my tier 4s. Nice. Accidentally so. I'll run it on ID. Oh, this is just... Oh, it's basically a daylight fire delve area. Scorched delve area. Cool. Oh, it's so stress-free not having the darkness. Wow. This is cool. It feels like a nice map. It's super narrow. Oi, oi! I love you, Tiny. So, Mr. Guff, where do you want to go? Rin loses all ranks. Okay, that's not too bad. Where are you going to go, though? Maybe you'll take Rin's place. Where is Rin? Rin's over here. Guiding maps between locations. I'll trade Rin for Guff. Totes. Wagering on item worth. Sorry, Rin. Now they're enemies.
I didn't expect betrayal. You are a bloodthirsty little beast, aren't you?
Give me 2 intelligence, I guess. It's a toe! What is that? I don't recognize a toe amulet. Perquill's toe. It's literally a toe. He was a lot luckier before he lost this. It's his lucky toe. What? Level 29. High dexterity. Move speed. Lightning damage from enemies hitting you is lucky. Nearby allies damage with hits is lucky. So it's potentially a good support item or a good summoner item. Interesting. I've never seen this before. Is this new, this expansion? Must be, right? That's awesome, though. How gruesome is that art? Oh, dear God. Yeah, anything else that has, like, is dealing their damage from an ally. So I think that includes totems. It's from last league? Oh, okay, I never saw it. Wow. That's awesome. New to me. That's great. The art, though, when I first saw it, I was just like, oh, fuck. That's a pretty gruesome little toe right there. Totem build. Be great on a totem build. What is this one? Non-Vile skills deal 35% increased damage during soul gain prevention. Yep, there's no reason why that wouldn't work with Righteous Fire. It's a skill and it deals damage, so it meets all the criteria. So this mod here is if you're using a Vile skill all the time, or if you just want like extra damage on bursting bosses, it's potentially a useful mod. What it means is basically when you activate a Vile skill, it locks you out from getting souls for a while. The amount of time depends on the skill. So typically that means like this will give you 35% increased damage when you use your Vile Righteous Fire, because you're locked out there. So the idea is you use your Vile Righteous Fire when you're fighting a boss. You're also getting this buff as well. So how competitive it is with other mods, I'm not sure, but it's definitely not a bad way to get like an extra boost of damage for boss killing. Worth considering. Curry Ward is 10% move speed. It's outclassed. Oh, well, I mean, they do pretty different things though. The toe one has also got some pretty interesting support stuff. Will it be possible to make a build focusing on focus? No, I don't think you can make a build around focus, but focus is definitely something you can have be like a strong supplement to your build. If you really stacked up like 3 or 4 different effects on focus that were good for your build, then it could be a pretty powerful effect. But by the virtue of it being something that you can only be active 4 seconds out of every 12, it's not something you can actually really build around. It's a support utility skill. I love the design of it though. I love this idea that it's a build your own skill. You get to build your own skill. So I really want a way to heal energy shield for emergencies. So I'm like, I'm gonna use focus for that specifically. And I don't even have anything else associated with it, but this might be a cool thing to do. Just type focus in here and see all the focus things I have. Okay. We have dodge. That's a lot of dodge too. It's important to look at the while focused or when you focus, because that's important, because it either activates when you use the skill or it's up for the 4 seconds. So this is dodge for the 4 seconds. Fizz damage mitigation while focused. Shock when you focus, so when you first do it, it shocks the enemies. So you want to be standing on top of the boss and then use that. Cover mana and energy shield. Big boost of attack and cast speed while focused. So like, some of these are very good for like just smashing down a boss. Like, I don't know, maybe you could get these two together, like shock and the attack and cast speed. Just activated, it's like a Vile Haste and a Vinctar's Flask effect, just going bang on the boss. Vile Pact while focused, Life Leech. I don't know how useful that one is. I guess if you want to stand there and face tank the boss for 4 seconds. Damage is taken from mana before life while focused. Big extra boost to mind over matter. Focus has a set in stone cooldown and duration. 12 seconds cooldown, 4 seconds duration. You can't modify it. I don't know if like the cooldown recovery thing you can get on belts affects it. I don't think so though. This skill's duration cannot be modified. Buff expiry rate cannot be modified. I don't know if the cooldown might... It doesn't specifically say the cooldown can't be modified, so maybe the cooldown can be reduced a little bit. Is it worth removing people in Syndicate? I think if they're a threat to you in hardcore, for sure. Like I know Ziz was pretty keen to remove like Parandus and someone else. But otherwise, only if you absolutely don't want them to be ever getting any reward. Like if you never really want to be getting some rewards from them. I will mention though that there's only so many kind of like people that they can be replaced with. There's like I think 2 only, maybe. So that means if you replace 3 people, one of the other ones that you replaced earlier is just going to come back. So if you keep replacing people, you're going to get the people you replaced back pretty quickly. So it's probably good to just pick like 1, maybe 2 people you don't want. And then even then it might be like a 50-50 chance of getting the other person back when you try to remove the second one. So it might take a few goes or something maybe. But yeah, like, so for example, I think Vagan's rewards are all pretty bad. So Vagan could be someone just to remove straight up so that he's never like potentially occupying a reward slot. That's you know, one idea anyway, one potential strategy. Ooh, that's a research encounter. Hell yes, I'm very close on the research side of things.